In the Battle of Little Bighorn, Custer's last stand. In the vast, untamed plains of Montana, a clash of cultures and wills came to a head in one of the most legendary battles in American history. Known as the Battle of Little Bighorn, or Custer's last stand, this epic confrontation saw a coalition of Native American tribes decisively defeat the 7th Cavalry Regiment of the U.S. Army. This is the story of bravery, strategy, and the dramatic and unexpected outcome that has become a cornerstone of the American West's mythology. It was June 25, 1876. The U.S. government had been aggressively pursuing a policy of relocating Native American tribes onto reservations, but resistance was strong among the Sioux and Cheyenne. Under the leadership of Sitting Bull Crazy Horse and other tribal chiefs, the Native American coalition had gathered in the Little Bighorn Valley. The 7th Cavalry, led by Lieutenant Colonel George Armstrong Custer, was part of a larger military campaign aimed at forcing the Sioux and Cheyenne back onto reservations. Custer, a Civil War hero known for his bold and sometimes reckless tactics, was eager for a decisive victory. Custer was fearless, a man of action who thrived in the chaos of battle, but he was also headstrong and often underestimated his opponents. The 7th Cavalry consisted of about 700 soldiers, many of whom were seasoned veterans but also included green recruits. Their training was rigorous, focusing on cavalry maneuvers, marksmanship, and the discipline needed to operate as a cohesive unit. In contrast, the Native American warriors were fighting for their way of life. They were highly skilled in guerrilla tactics, honed through years of intertribal warfare and skirmishes with U.S. forces. Their training came from a lifetime of living off the land, hunting and protecting their people. "We fought to defend our homes, our families, our very existence," said Wooden Leg, a Northern Cheyenne warrior. "Our training was survival. Our motivation was freedom." The combined forces of the Lakota Sioux, Northern Cheyenne, and Arapaho numbered around 2,000 to 3,000 warriors. They were led by formidable leaders like Sitting Bull, who provided spiritual guidance, and Crazy Horse, renowned for his tactical brilliance. On the morning of June 25th, Custer divided his forces into 3 battalions, hoping to surround the Native American encampment. Unbeknownst to him, he vastly underestimated the number of warriors he faced. Custer believed he was facing a much smaller force, planning to strike quickly and decisively. As Custer and his men approached, they were spotted by Native American scouts. The element of surprise was lost. The warriors quickly mobilized, ready to defend their camp. The first encounter was fierce. Custer's battalion, consisting of about 210 men, moved towards what they believed was the main camp. They encountered fierce resistance from warriors led by Crazy Horse and Gall. The fighting was intense, with the Native American warriors using the terrain to their advantage, launching hit-and-run attacks that kept the soldiers off balance. Meanwhile, Major Marcus Reno's battalion attacked the southern end of the encampment, but was quickly overwhelmed and forced to retreat to a defensive position on the bluffs, where they joined Captain Benteen's battalion. Isolated from the other battalions and surrounded, Custer's men made a desperate stand on a ridge. The Native American warriors closed in from all sides, their superior numbers and knowledge of the terrain giving them the upper hand. The battle was brutal and short. Custer and all of his men were killed. The ridge, later named Custer Hill, became the site of the last stand, where the 7th Cavalry made their final futile defense. The Battle of Little Bighorn was a stunning victory for the Native American coalition. It was one of the few times in history that Native American forces decisively defeated a well-armed U.S. military unit. However, the victory was short-lived. The US government responded with increased military campaigns, eventually forcing the tribes onto reservations. The defeat of Custer shocked the nation and became a symbol of both the heroism and the futility of the Indian Wars. The battle has been immortalized in countless books, movies, and folklore, often romanticizing the last stand of Custer and his men. The Battle of Little Bighorn, or Custer's Last Stand, remains one of the most iconic events in American history. It is a story of bravery, miscalculation, and the clash of two cultures. The dramatic and unexpected outcome continues to captivate and inspire, reminding us of the complexities and tragedies of the American frontier. So, what do you think of the Battle of Little Bighorn? Let us know in your comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Hasta la vista.